Portal 2 was invented in 1923 when Obama was still president and was cited as the chief cause of the German economic collapse after World War XI. Several universes had to come into being and crunch out of existence before Portal 2 could finally be better known as the greatest puzzle game ever. As anyone with a greater number of brain cells than brains would know, Valve released a puzzle editor so the general public could create their own puzzles. Unfortunately for the general public, I am part of the general public. When I started making puzzles in the editor, I thought that it was stupid because none of my puzzles were smart. I thought there were not enough options in the editor to make interesting puzzles, because I could not put leaves down and I could not make these panels look dirty and I could not change the color of this water and I could not make Glottos say funny things. Because, as everyone knows, it is how a puzzle looks that determines how difficult it is. But then I realized that, in fact, this meant that the universe was stupid. So I waited for another crunch. Now that the universe was smart, I decided it was time to make more puzzles. I decided to make a puzzle where you had to stack cubes in order to make stairs to get over a wall. Turns out the universe is still stupid. Time to wait for another crunch. Okay, now we are really smart. Time to stack these cubes. Now that is a puzzle. I wonder what other puzzles I could make like this. This platform does not care that there is a wall there. Fry my circuits and divide me by 0. That is a puzzle. These cubes can be picked up through this grate. Darn tootin', that is a puzzle. Cubes can be stacked and used as spacers between mirror cubes. Puzzle. Cubes block bullets. A darn tootin' cube shield. This panel can block a laser if you jam a cube into it. This turret can push you on a slick cube. These cubes can be used to step over these lasers. Cubes can be carried over these fizzlers. Turrets can be used as stairs. This bridge can be made to oscillate behind the scenes. When you bought Portal 2, you also bought a rhythm game. You can scoop up cubes from their buttons with a bridge. Laser cubes can be flipped upside down and pushed into a tractor beam to shoot lasers upside down. You can throw cubes really high. You can glitch this cube through this grate, which is not really a puzzle when I think about it. The list goes on, and this is probably just scratching the surface. Many little things which could be overlooked can actually be used to build an interesting puzzle. I have spent several hours sitting in a white room with nothing but a cube and a tractor beam in order to extrapolate what interesting interactions between these two things can be exploited to make a puzzle. Here are just a few examples of little things I have found that I have yet to exploit in a puzzle. This laser bends to meet this catcher. This cube can be used to block 2 lasers at once. Balls and cubes will automatically bounce on bouncy gel even if not dropped from any height. Lasers do not harm you when you are falling through them. This rail does not cancel portals when it hits them. This curved cube can be knocked over on its side to stop it from moving. This cube can be sucked through this grate, but it cannot come back out. Glass does not let you carry a cube across it. You can do this. You can effectively teleport a cube anywhere by putting it halfway through a portal. You can make bridges oscillate like this. So, how do I have fun with a Portal 2 editor? I find little things like these and force the player to discover them out of necessity, since they cannot solve the puzzle in any other way except by utilizing them. As a final note, I will share with you my favorite puzzle. Here is the chamber. This cube must be used to block this laser, but you cannot put it down without it bouncing away, preventing us from solving the chamber. Solution? Put cube on head and block the laser by walking under it. I know there is legitimate software to help you make really cool test chambers, but I feel like I have not exhausted this little editor yet. Besides, I had more fun making these dumb little puzzles than I had playing chambers made by other people that do use that software. Initially, I wanted to make a point about why I found it fun to make these puzzles. I mean, why can I not have the same amount of fun by counting blades of grass or waiting for the next big crunch? It is because I am a human being, and human beings are most entertained, most engaged, and believe their lives are the most meaningful when they are trying to make the lives of others more difficult.